Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranams, dear devotees, everybody, please accept my pranams. I feel very fortunate to have so many beautiful friends here. I'm very fallen and foolish, but very lucky. Why? It said if Krishna's devotees think about you in any way, this is our great fortune. And so I'm very honored and lucky that so many great devotees as yourselves think of this very fallen soul. And we've been talking about doing more Zoom meetings for a while. I know Bhakti Devi from Ukraine's been asking me for months, and I'm so sorry. I've been so many delays. Life is full of busyness. We're all so busy. I'm so busy. But without hari-katha and without sadhu sangha, all of this is busy work. And so I'm so grateful for the devotees like yourselves to encourage me to practice bhakti, because without that, life is very dry and dull. This is actually our life and soul. So today we are remembering our beloved Guru Pada Padma Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Gosvami Maharaja Srila Gurudeva on his beautiful festival, celebrating his appearance in Vrindavan. He's always in Vrindavan, but in this lila, in this manifestation, today he appeared in the eternal land of Vrindavan. And so many years, Gurudev would come to the West and give hari-katha festivals and then disappear. And in this way, he would attract us to come to see him in Vrindavan. Everywhere Gurudev would come in the West, he would say, please come and see me in Vrindavan. Gurudev was a traveling salesman. And what was he distributing? The wealth of the prem, the love of Vrindavan. And so he would invite us. Actually, Gurudev wasn't a salesman. He was a traveling philanthropist of the highest order, just freely giving. Gurudev would say, many acharyas have come who have hidden their treasures, but I'm openly displaying the treasure of the love of Vrindavan, the residence of Vrindavan for Shri Krishna, the love of Srimati Radhika and its manifestation, all the Brijabasis. How lucky we were, right? So Gurudev would come and travel. Oh, we have Revati and Barshana joining us. Haribo. Jai. So I've just been meditating on that this morning. We've been very busy in seva here, cooking for Thakurji. Right now the ladies are making beautiful garlands for Thakurji, dressing Thakurji. And this is also our very good fortune that Gurudev comes into our life and then he engages us immediately in Braja Bhakti. In this path, there's no delay. We don't have to wait to start in some future life or when we get some kind of advanced knowledge. We think, I will practice bhakti when I'm old and I'm wise and I know what is bhakti and what is not bhakti and what is karma and so forth. No. The power and the mercy of our acharyas. Everyone can hear me okay? Okay, Jai. I feel strange because I'm used to, so we have devotees here, but I'm not used to doing a Zoom class and a class, so forgive me for my fumbling words here. But I'm just reflecting and meditating on the mercy of Gurudev. Gurudev invited everyone to Vrindavan, but he also engaged us in practical. The journey to Vrindavan is also a very joyous journey. So we should think, we have the girls ready here, ready for the snow in their snow outfits. You got to wait till tomorrow for the snow, I think, right? No problem. Everyone's excited. Winter wonderland. So this is something I've been meditating on. We don't have to wait to practice bhakti. Bhakti is here and now. And the devotees are always joyful Even in all our ups and downs in life, we have so many ups and downs in life, but the beauty of the path of bhakti, actually just this morning I was listening to Gurudev's lecture, and he was speaking about how, so maybe that's a good point to bring. I was dressing the deities this morning and listening to Gurudev's beautiful lecture, and he was saying how the beauty of bhakti is that you don't have to be perfect to practice bhakti. I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but he was talking about the path of karma, action, the path of gyan, knowledge, and if you make some slight mistake, the opposite result can come. He told the example of Indra, and one of the enemies of Indra was trying to kill him, and he was chanting these prayers, and he mispronounced the words in Sanskrit, and therefore the opposite result came. Instead of his son killing Indra, his son was killed by Indra. He said this is the result of karma kanda and gyan also. If you make some slight mistake, everything can be mixed up. But the beauty of bhakti is that you don't have to be perfect. Gurudev told a story. He said there was one lady who was completely illiterate, simple, very sweet village lady. And Gurudev said for 20, 30 years, he was trying to get her to chant the Maha Mantra and to teach her how to chant. And he would say how she just couldn't do it. She could say Hare Krishna Hare, and she would mix it up or this or that. And Gurudev said for years and years, he would go and see her. Oh, Ananda Pradayani joining us from New Braj. Haribo. Wow, we're well represented here around the world. It's so beautiful what Gurudev was saying, that bhakti is such a thing that it's perfect. It's completely perfect, completely independent. Bhakti is Devi, Swarup Shakti, Shrimati Radhika's expansion in this world, her mercy in this world. So the nature of mercy is that it's not dependent on our good behavior even. Mercy isn't dependent on how good we are or not. So this is my New Year's message, because I know I'm very imperfect. If I examine myself, better not. Better to be blind. Sometimes it's good to be blind to your own faults also. No need to meditate on your own faults, right? How long are we going to focus on how bad we are? What's the use of this? Staring into the darkness. No. Gurudev would say, this lady couldn't even say the Maha Mantra, but he said, look at her mood. Gurudev told, we hear a story from Prabhuji in Vrindavan, how one Brijbasi lady would every, Dwadasi day after Ekadashi, bring 1 paisa, which is 1/100th of a rupee, and a rupee is 70 to $1. And that's all she could bring. But Gurudev treasured that, and he kept it in a little box, and he would save it for a year, and then he would buy something very special for Thakurji. And he said, this love that she had, I'm offering direct to Krishna. There's a story of Draupadi Devi in one of her past lives. Draupadi Devi is eternal associate, but one of the jivas that served with Draupadi Devi, it's described that she was seeing Lord Jagannath and had no money, nothing to offer him. So she ripped a piece of her cloth, little piece of her cloth, and lit it and offered a lamp to Jagannath. And then in her next life, the Lord provided, when she was being attacked in the court of the Kurus, he gave her unlimited cloth. He protected, accepted her. We follow this month of Katyani Vrad, and what does it mean? Krishna is asking the gopis, give everything to me, then I provide everything for you. And so it's such a beautiful meditation, what Gurudev gave us. He said, even if you can't pronounce the names of Krishna properly, no matter. So our point here is that bhakti is the only process that actually you don't need to be perfect in to get the results. If you go to school, they want you to get good marks, then you can enter a good school, right? You have to get a good GPA to get into a good college. Bhakti is such a process that you don't even have to know ABCs, anything. You don't need to know it. Why? Gurudev's just his presence, his mercy, his association. That's why I said Gurudev is not just he's not a traveling salesman. He's the greatest philanthropist. In this world, once you achieve a certain level of wealth, you want to do philanthropy. The elites, right? Oh, I'm a philanthropist. This is said in the Bhagavad Gita. Chapter 16, the demons, they say, oh, I will give philanthropy. I will give charity. Ishvaro hamaham bhogi. I will do yagas, give charity. But what is this? Only material things. So it's naturally you want to give. But Gurudev has the wealth of Krishna Prem in his heart, the wealth of pure love in his heart. Everywhere he's going, he's not looking you are qualified or not. You are good or not. You are this, you are brahmachari, grahasta, you are good lady, good man, good boy, good girl. No. Gurudev is not like Santa Claus. Gurudev doesn't have a naughty and nice list. Everyone is nice. Okay? That's why my echo is coming on. Everyone is on the nice list. Je jata patita hoy tava doya tata. That is the nature of mercy. Je age padaye. Whoever he sees, Gurudev would give hari-katha, and then he would leave to go to his quarters, and everyone would line up to see him, like the Brijabasis would wait to see Krishna when he's returning or going to the forest. Anyone who had his merciful glance fall upon them, their life is auspicious now. So the nature of mercy is that all you have to do is open your heart to accept it. That is our qualification. What do you need to do to receive the sunlight? What is the qualification to receive sunlight? Go out in the sunlight. This is the nature of the pure devotees. Many levels of sadhus are there. Many levels of teachers are there. One time, Gurudev was helping open a temple in South India, and it was a Bhagavad Gita mandir, and they had invited scholars from all over India. And all the scholars were commenting on Veda, Vedanta, Upanishad. And afterwards, towards the end, Gurudev spoke. And Gurudev was very sweet. He said, actually, I'm foolish. I don't know Sanskrit. He said, the Braja Gopis, we think, the more knowledge you have, the more qualified you are, the more bona fide you are. But bhakti is not waiting for that. You have to learn so much and then practice bhakti. No. Prahlad Maharaj said, Komara charit pragyo. When you're children, what do you know? That's why we see that in our Srila Prabhupada's Mayapur ISKCON, they have children's kirtan, in New Vrindavan, children's kirtan. Why? You don't need to know anything. But the parents, what do we teach the children? How to chant Krishna. Bhakti, you're teaching your child how to chant Krishna. Right? I know Rupan Kumar are teaching Purnima very nicely. I know all the devotees in Madhuri Kunj. Gurudev said, Ajamil simply chanted Narayan and was saved. What pap had he not performed? What sin had he not performed? Gurudev said it this morning. I was listening. He said, look at the example of Bilal Mangal Thakur. Look at the example of Haridas Thakur and the lady who had come sent to bewilder him. But Gurudev said, actually, from all over India, people came for her darshan and offered her charity and heard hari-katha. So actually, there's no external qualification for bhakti. You simply have to have the willingness and the desire to receive it. What is the qualification to receive the sunlight? You simply must go outside into the sun. And Gurudev's mercy is that, like the sun, he travels all over the world and gives us his light, gives us his mercy. Your only qualification is your desire, your mood. Only qualification. This is so beautiful, because otherwise you have to climb up the ladder of your effort. I have to work so hard. Material life, right? I'll give you a material example. People think, okay, if I just get a minimum wage job and I'm really good, I'll get a promotion. And after a few more years, I'll get another promotion. And then I'll get another promotion. After 30, 40 years, I'm going to be at the top of the food chain. No. You're just still going to be an employee for some other person who's taking everything from you as much as they can. Bhakti is not like that. Simply with your desire, your mood, Gurudev is giving everything. And so our meditation is that let there be no block in our heart from receiving Gurudev's mercy. I remember Gurudev told us when we visited him in Houston in 2004, he said, my mercy is flowing like a river. We asked Gurudev, how to get your mercy? He said, it's flowing like a river. Just jump in. So how do we jump in the river of Gurudev's mercy? Try to develop understanding of what are the moods of his heart. The river of his mercy is just the moods of his heart flowing. And you can receive his mercy to the degree that you can receive the moods of his heart and be open to them. Gurudev would say, I'm traveling all over the world, giving so much help, so much affection, so much blessings, so much information, so much knowledge. And people can take that and go up to different levels according to their desire. But everywhere I'm going, I'm also searching. Where are the Brijabasis? Shri Krishna left Vrindavan to bring more people to Vrindavan. Gurudev left Vrindavan to bring people to Vrindavan. Mahaprabhu, Radha Krishna came to this world to give people the chance to enter Vrindavan. So everywhere Gurudev is traveling, Lord Nityananda Prabhu's mercy is flooding everywhere. Abada Karuna Sindhu Katya Muhan. Wherever there's an obstacle, everywhere Gurudev traveled, people tried to stop him, stop his preaching, or divert people's attention. But actually, this just makes any obstacle in the river, just makes the river flood the banks and go everywhere. But Gurudev is looking, who is really looking to receive the wealth of my heart, who is in my family. And then for those people, Gurudev said, oh, I'm taking their heart in my pocket and carrying them to Vrindavan, offering to the lotus feet of Sri Radha Krishna. So therefore, people, you'll travel and you'll see many people, they don't like bhakti because it seems like it's too easy. Some people say, oh, bhakti is for children. Bhakti is for simple people. And this is like a criticism. We were listening to Gurudev, actually maybe it was a Prabhuji class. I was also listening to Prabhuji this morning, talking about the glories of Mahaprasad. This is the beauty of bhakti, is that you simply start practicing bhakti and then mercy flows. So bhakti begins right at the beginning of life. That's why if we look when we're parents, when does bhakti start as a parent? For your child? Before even the child is born. There is a spiritual method. And then while the child is in the womb, then while we have our friends, their child was born when they were listening to Mahamantra by Janavi Harrison, right? How auspicious this birth is. Oh, listening to Mahamantra Kirtan, the child is born. And then from young age, we get to practice bhakti. And what is it? It's mercy. How does a child perform bhakti? They don't have to perform it. They receive that love and that mercy. So also it's important for us to remember to be childlike before our gurus. No matter how big, how strong, they have a saying in India, the prime minister is still just the son or the daughter of their parent, their mother. You may be Narendra Modi, but in front of your mata, you're just bacha, child. So in front of our gurus, we should always have that childlike mood. That mood of pure innocence. Then bhakti flows very naturally, very easily. Then you can receive the mood of Gurudev's heart. What he really wants to give. Otherwise, by logic and argument, by debate, then Bhakti Devi, it's like a flower, she closes. Why does she close? Bhakti Devi is independent, she's exclusive, and the field of the heart has to be ready to receive that flood of mercy. That's why it's said, Bhakti Devi is also like rain, Madhuri Kadambini describes, like rain. But rain falls on the stone, doesn't stay there. Rain falls on the mountaintop, but doesn't stay there, comes down. In the introduction to our Guru Darshan, Prabhuji wrote a beautiful introduction. Actually, the first introduction he wrote was full of a lot of masala, very spicy. And gradually he softened it. He said after some time, he was thinking, because we were waiting like a year to publish it and so many things. And he was saying, oh, it's a little bit too strong. He was saying, at first he was saying, we should pray to be eternally fallen. All these, what stops the flow of bhakti? Pride. And to that, I remember also asking Gurudev about this question about pride. Oh, Gurudev, what to do with pride? And he laughed and he said, pride just means, right? You have to melt your heart through relationship with Guru and Vaishnavas and through gradually tasting Braja Bhakti Ras. Then automatically this will melt. Pride means, what is pride? Pride means we're not relishing Braja Ras. Srimati Radhika is the most humility. Why? Because the most love, most sweetness, most devotion. And especially when you develop relation with understanding of the Guru Varga and all the way to Sri Krishna, then there's no chance for pride there. Because love overwhelms everything. Bhakti, devotion overwhelms everything. You imagine your pride is like a little hilltop. How much pride can you have, right? A little hilltop. But the flood of mercy completely submerges that. Pride becomes insignificant. So simply we have to pray, oh Gurudev, please make me yours. This is Sharanagati. Surrender means, Gurudev, make me yours. I have no power. I like to say, I am yours. I talk about this in class. I am yours, Krishna. You are mine, Krishna. I am yours, Krishna. You are mine, Krishna. Krishna is not so easy to possess. I am yours, Krishna. You are mine, Krishna. Very good. Good beginning. This is like kindergarten. I am yours. You are mine. I love you. You love me. This is kindergarten bhakti. Very good. But then we have to go to school. And then we have to pray, oh Gurudev, make me yours. By your power, make me yours. Koromore atmasad. You, please, by your power, make me yours. Tomara karuna sad. Your mercy is the essence of my being. Karuna na hoile, kandiya kandiya, prana nara kibo ar. Without your mercy, weeping and weeping, what is the use of my life? There's so many teachers, so many preachers, so many gurus, so many scholars. But the question is not how much we know, it's how much we feel the mood, how much do we develop the mood of bhakti. And so all around the world, we're arguing about bhakti following a Gyan process. Trying to use our brain to understand bhakti. You cannot understand it. Radharani says you cannot understand it. You have to experience it through relationship with Vaishnavas. You enter the sunlight. Once Padam Gurudev was with Gurudev. After Gurudev had just joined, 1947, 48, early years, Param Gurudev would be sitting with lawyers and barristers and doctors, and they would ask him all these different questions, sometimes material questions. And Gurudev would sit in here, and then sometimes there would be some seva who'd go. And Param Gurudev would say, no, sit. Sit in the sunlight. Sadhu Sangha. This is the process of bhakti. The process of bhakti is that by your own effort, you have to understand that it's not possible by my strength. Then you can understand the value of the sunlight. Otherwise, what do you want? We want to put a 100-watt bulb and sit in front of it and think, oh, yes, I will get bhakti. No, sadhu sangha. You simply take association of sadhus. And Gurudev said there when he opened the temple, I'm sorry, there's a very stream of consciousness class. But when he opened that temple in South India, he said, this knowledge won't save us. Lord Brahma, the first son of the Lord, realized that knowledge won't save me. And he offered it at the feet of Krishna and said, Jnane prayasam udabhasya. I'm trying so hard. And what I'm becoming Vedanti. The effort to chew up this knowledge is just breaking my teeth. Because it's all the mental process, the intellectual process. So it said hari-katha means actually just learning to drink and accept it in your heart. Right? The ears are below the brain. Brain is up here. So don't take hari-katha in and bring it up here and then turn it into spaghetti. You drink hari-katha like a nectar and just bring it into your heart, and then you meditate and pray. Then from the heart, then smaranam, you can bring it back into the brain. First, shravanam means I hear and I just bring it into my heart. Like a child. A child doesn't think, oh mother, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, what do you know? 1 + 2, 3, what do you know? So this is the knowledge accumulating process. But bhakti means, it's described, Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Arjuna became like a calf. We hear this many times from the Vaishnavas. Arjuna became like a calf. Then all the Veda, all the Upanishad, all the teachings of the Shastra became like mother cow, and Krishna is the cowherd boy. Then he gave. What did he give? He gave this nectar of bhakti. Jnanamritam. Only because Arjuna became like a calf. Sishyastiham sadi mangtam prapanam. So this is the process with Vaishnavas. We have to sometimes, okay, for everybody out there in the world, you got to put on your Superman cape, right? I know, Basanta Prabhu, all the devotees, Jai Shri, right? We got to put on our Superman, Superwoman, right? You got to go out in the world and fight. Yes? But when you come back home, you got to take off the cape, take off the cap, take off the crown. It said when Uddhava came to Vrindavan, When Uddhava came to Vrindavan, there's a place where it said his crown fell off. Uddhava came to Vrindavan with his crown, this chariot, and he thought, I will come and give them the message of Godhead to the Brijabasis. I will give them the message of Godhead. And then what happened? Tirtha muted me. Then he became mute. Thank you. So what do? His crown fell off. Why? He was trying to see the top of the mountain of the Brijabasis' prem. How high is their prem? And looking up, 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 his crown fell off. And then he took off all his opulent ornaments, everything, and he became a student of the Brija-gopis. Jai Vrindavan Chandra Prabhu ki Jai. He just became a student of the Brija-gopis. And he prayed, Asamaho charanarenum jusamaham sham vrindavane kimapi golmalato sadhinam. Oh, nodded Muni then, what is real knowledge? He prayed, he understood the glory of prem, the glory of love, the glory of devotion. This is the difference between bhakti and gyan. That when bhakti comes in your heart, all knowledge comes. When bhakti comes in your heart, natural renunciation from material attachments comes. But without bhakti, it's all described to be ornaments in a dead body. It's a verse, Viprad Dvishad Gunayutad. You may have all good qualities, but without bhakti, it's like ornaments in a dead body. So Uddhava is looking at the prem of the Brijabasis and he cannot fathom it, looking up, 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 and his crown fell off. All opulence, all Mudavaishwarya, and took a straw between his teeth. And he prayed, Vande Nanda Brajastrinam Padarenam Abhikshnasa Yasyam hari-katha gitam punati bhuvanatrayam. That the glorifications of Krishna spoken by the Braja-gopis purifies the three worlds. This is hari-katha. So there are various levels. Gurudev spoke about this. We were hearing from him this morning. We have to understand the levels of bhakti and seek out the shelter of those who are like those expansions of the sun of Srimati Radhika's divine love, or the expansions of the cloud bank of Mahaprabhu's mercy raining down in this world. That's why we pray. Madhuri Kadamini means all the Mahaprabhu's associates, all the Guru Varga, they are that cloud bank of Mahaprabhu's mercy. That is Panchatattva. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, all the devotees, Panchatattva, all the Panchatattva together, all their associates, that is the cloud bank of mercy. So we simply have to go outside when it's raining. That's our only process. We were hearing from Prabhuji this morning. He was just glorifying Mahaprasad and saying, actually, he was glorifying Swami Prabhupada. And he said, look, so many preachers came and gave knowledge and gave teachings and instruction. He said, none of it worked. None of it changed anyone's hearts. So Swami Prabhupada came and himself cooked, distributed Mahaprasad, gave Charanamrita, rained down his mercy on everybody. And then look, he created a revolution, spiritual revolution in the world. Simply by distributing his connection to Krishna, his love for Krishna, then he saved the whole world for thousands of years, simply by his distribution of that mercy, prasad. So with Vaishnavas, what do? And Vaishnavas are very strange, Those who have met very high-class Vaishnavas, you can see how the bhaktas are the embodiments of bhakti. Just like Bhakti Devi is very shy, devotees are also very shy. If they see the wrong mood or very proud, controlling mood, then Vaishnavas hide themselves. Bhakti hides herself. They become foolish. Like Jad Bharat. Then that rain of mercy, she stays in the clouds. Mercy stays in the clouds. We have to understand that the process of bhakti is just, you go, simply go. And sit at the feet of the Vaishnavas. And if you can, then you can offer Pushpanjali. What is Pushpanjali? 1 tear. 2 tears maybe. Ganga Jamuna. This is our Pushpanjali. So we prayed to Gurudev today, oh, Gurudev, may my heart melt, my rock, stone heart melt, ice heart melt, and may I offer 1 tear at your lotus feet. This is the process to receive bhakti. Not that I have to go to school for 12 years. I have to wait till I'm qualified for bhakti. I am not qualified for bhakti. Mercy means mercy comes because I am not qualified. That's the definition of mercy. If I was qualified, then it wouldn't be mercy. But let me not make qualification the obstacle in my path. I am coming to Gurudev carrying my bags of my qualities and putting them at Gurudev's feet. I am so qualified. Just give me that extra little thing that you have. Sometimes we hear the Vaishnavas would say, oh, Gurudev, I am just 2 fingers short. Give me 2 fingers and I will be like you. I will become Brahma Nirvan. I will achieve the position of Godhead. What happens? So many demons come to Krishna and they get what they want and they go farther and farther and farther away. So we pray, Gurudev, I am not 2 fingers too short. I am 2 tears short. I am not 2 fingers short of bhakti. I am 2 tears short of bhakti. Because I should recognize that actually I am fallen. My position is that I am fallen. This is my qualification, Gurudev. Actually, I know that I am fallen. I accept this. This is my position. And I don't want any other position, Gurudev. If I get some other big position, then you may give me some difficult responsibility. I don't want that. Very dangerous. When Ram was giving gifts to all the Vanaras after coming back from Lanka, defeating Ravan, he was giving everyone gifts. Hanuman hid. Hanuman wouldn't come. You imagine all day and night Ram is giving gifts. Hanuman just hid. Then Ram said, where's Hanuman? He has not come, received a gift. And then he sent everyone, go bring Hanuman. Hanuman was very shy. Coming, bowed head, folded hands, he came before Ram. Ram said, please take a gift. Hanuman said, Lord, you are my gift. Actually, I only pray for your association. Hanuman offered his tears, said, oh Lord, I only want your association. Ram gave him Sita's necklace. And Hanuman began to chew the pearls of the necklace. I said, oh Hanuman, look, foolish. Everyone started to laugh. Hanuman's foolish, he's chewing the necklace. And they said, Hanuman, why are you chewing the necklace? He said, I'm looking for Sita Ram. If they're not inside, then what is the use of this necklace? In the center of every pearl, is Sita there? Is Ram there? What is the use of this? You're giving me something. No, I don't want that. I only want you. This is called Braja Prem. And that's why we hear from the Vaishnavas that Guru and Vaishnavas will test again and again and again. At the end, the final conclusion is, will you pass a test? That means, what does it really mean to enter Vrindavan? Right? We don't take any luggage. When we board the ticket to Vrindavan, we don't have any carry-on, any check-on. Like Hanuman, we go to Vrindavan only with one thing. What is Hanuman? The only thing we can take to Vrindavan is what? One thing. Radha Naam. Krishna Naam. Not even that. I was thinking about this today. I was thinking, oh, should I talk about Radha Dasyam? Should I talk about Krishna Prem? I thought, no. What do I know of Radha Dasyam? I don't know what is Radha Dasyam. What I know of Krishna Prem, I don't know what is Krishna Prem. Braja Prem, I don't know what is Krishna Prem. It's very far away. But I know my name of my Gurudev. This is my knowledge. Anything else is a speculation. Gurudev said it, this is my knowledge. We heard from Vaikanas Maharaj yesterday. He was telling a story, how he was speaking in Kartik, something he had heard from many places. And Gurudev stopped and he said, where did you hear this story? I have not heard this from my Gurudev. He was telling a story of Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada. And he said, I have not heard this from my Gurudev. He said, yes, maybe so, but I have not heard it from my Gurudev. One time in Kartik, 2006 or 7, Giridhari Brahmachari, now Giridhari Maharaj, was massaging Gurudev, and then he asked Gurudev, oh Gurudev, for the last 3-4 years, they've been having meetings. Well, who are we? What is the name of our society? What is our identity? What is our mission statement? Prem, Pradeep, and I would joke. We say, those who don't know their mission make many statements. And Giridhari Brahmachari asked Gurudev, Gurudev, they're having a meeting right now, 4-day seminar. What is our identity? Who are we? Gurudev, I want to know. Please tell me who am I? And Gurudev said, what do you mean? Your Swarup Siddhi? You are not yet ready. What do you mean, who am I? Who am I? That's right. There are different levels of who am I. But he said, don't think, oh, people go to Babaji's or Radhakund, say, tell me, what is my Swarup Siddhi? Who am I spiritually? This is called real spiritual bypass. I want to know, what is my Manjari name? What is my Saka name? What is my Saki name? This is called spiritual bypass. Gurudev is not enough for you? Gurudev gave me this name. This is my identity. My relationship with Gurudev, that is my identity. That is my connection to Krishna. That's why it said, Pratamam tu Guru Pujyam. Without Guru Bhakti, this Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Bhakti, everyone's running around, Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Bhakti. We were just in India and we had one devotee from Eugene, beautiful temple, Bhakti Ashram, and they were asking advice from Prabhuji. He said, oh, Bhakti Ashram. He said, no, Guru, this is not Bhakti Ashram, this is Guru Bhakti Ashram. And he said, oh, Guru Bhakti, that's sectarian. He said, no. Guru Bhakti means all gurus, all sampradayas, all sadhus, all bhaktas, anyone who has devotion for Krishna, real bhakti for Krishna, they are guru. Everyone's fighting, Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, who is Guru, who is Guru, who is Guru? Guru consciousness, no. Anyone who has the littlest bit of love for Krishna, they are like my teacher. Guru Bhakti means, I have Bhakti from my Guru, then all Gurus are happy, Krishna is happy. Krishna says, Acharyam mam bijaniyam, I appear to you as Guru. So how can I speak about Radhadasyam? Gurudev has spoken, so I can repeat. But what is my realization? I have realization that my Gurudev is very kind. He is very merciful. Why? He came, he accepted us. Even as fallen as we are, he's very merciful. So then we can be with Gurudev. When I was in India, was it Kartik or before? I don't remember anymore. I've gone like 3 times last year. But I was telling devotees when I got back, we should meditate. This should be our meditation now. All right? You want some guided meditation? Here's your meditation. How can I be on the list of names Gurudev wants to associate with? That we all want to associate with Gurudev, but does Gurudev want to be with us? How can I become qualified to be in Gurudev's association? Higher and higher levels. And that actually all it means is that I have to develop that sweet and soft, innocent mood that I am like a child in front of my Gurudev. No ahankar. That means namaha. I offer my pranam, namamishwaram. I offer my pranam. That means namaha, all my ahankar, I give it up. Let me just be in your association. Then, you know what the Vaishnavas do? Oh, you want to be in my association? Quickly come. What to do? Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nritya Gita, they'll engage you in Krishna Kirtan. Then Shri Vigraha Radhana Nityanana, they'll engage you in Thakurji Seva. You don't have to wait for your next life. You don't have to wait for tomorrow. You don't have to wait for next month, next year. Every moment is perfect because at every moment you can build that sambandha and you can perform seva and bhakti. Don't get caught up in the philosophy. We have people come and they get lost in the philosophy of, but I can't understand. How does it work? If Krishna is my beloved and how to be the servant. We have first understand the principle of mercy, the association of Vaishnavas and Gurudev, and develop faith. Understanding will come long after. Prabhupada tells a story how he was living in Mathura. And he would say, everyone's saying gopi, gopi, gopi. And I would know what? Work, work, work. For me, being a gopi means go to the Jamuna and bring water for the cooking in the temple. Go bring wood to cook for the deities. Go cook for the deities, make garlands, serve, clean the temple. This is gopi bhav. The mood of the gopis means seva. Otherwise, I want to enjoy Radha Krishna. I want to enjoy the spiritual world. Will Krishna embrace me? This and that. But no, serving the devotees, serving Guru Pada Padma, this is gopi bhav. What do we know of gopi bhav? But what we do know is that their hearts are pure, completely subtle. Simplicity is Vaishnavism. And all they're thinking of is, oh, what does Radha Dasyam mean? Radha Dasyam means, oh, Swamini, Srimati Radhika, she is my Ishwari. That means I am not some great personality and God is embracing me and I am the most dear, most beloved of Krishna and I'm dancing with Krishna, I'm singing with Krishna and I'm controlling Krishna with my love, Swadhina Bhartrika. No, I understand the position of Srimati Radhika. She is Krishna's dear, most beloved. And my Guru Pada Padma is her very dearmost servitor. I'm taking shelter of Guru Pada Padma. And with that simple mood, I'm coming to Gurudev. And then what? Very simple. Bhakti is very simple. Singing, chanting, kitchen religion, Mahaprasad, 3 main angas, right? Mahabharu Kirtana Nitya, Shivigraha Radhana Nitya, Chaturvirashri Bhagavat Prasada. Simple. Swami Prabhupada's recipe is very simple. He taught everyone. People think, oh, it's very funny. Oh, we're all dancing in robes in the street. Why? Because Mahaprabhu came to teach that it's not by any intellectual process, not by your endeavor, not by hard work. Bhakti is a joyful process. You need to learn to give up all desire, all attachment, other than just living in the mood of bhakti in sadhu sangha and becoming joyful in that process. There's no future to achieve. Why? Now is perfect. Sadhu sangha. Now is perfect. Why? Because Guru Pada Padma has accepted me. That means Srimati Radhika Krishna is accepted. That's why all Guru Varga is all described to be maidservants of Srimati Radhika. Why? Because it means if they accept, then Radharani accepts. That's it. We pray. Tavevasmi, tavevasmi, najivami tvaya vina, iti vigyaya devi tvam nayamam charanantike, iti vigyaya radhe tvam nayamam. Oh, please accept me as your own. Nijagane gananam videi. Please count me amongst your own. Then, Guru Pada Shrai. Take shelter of Guru Pada Padma. Then, process is simple. A child doesn't have to work hard to grow up. A child just grows up under the care of good parents. So we're praying to Gurudev. And Gurudev is not disappeared. Okay? Gurudev is not disappeared. Get rid of this mentality. Gurudev is wherever the Vaishnavas are, wherever the devotees are, whoever has love for Gurudev, Gurudev is there. Gurudev is present. And we take shelter of Gurudev, take shelter of Swami Prabhupada, and we're with them. Then all knowledge comes. Everything comes by the power of bhakti. So you don't have to do any extra work, any separate endeavor. You simply take shelter of Vaishnavas and pray to them. How can I be in your group? That means simply engage me. What do the Brijabasis do? They engage you in loving service because that's what is joyful to the spirit. Oh, come and cook with me. Oh, make garlands. Oh, dress Thakurji. What is a sweeter experience than that? So we're going to have our arti here in a minute, but Vaishnavas, Gurudev are so merciful. All I'm saying here really I'm trying to give some mood of comfort that bhakti is not something we have to worry about, be anxious about. We have to pass the grade, we have to study, get a degree, and then we can practice bhakti, then we can become bona fide. No. Brijabasis aren't teaching us how to become bona fide. They're teaching us how to develop love for Krishna, relationship with Krishna. And this is the essence of everything. This is bona fide. pure bhakti, then everything is shuddha, pure. Then everything is bona fide. So I'm so honored, so grateful for all the devotees. Why? All you devotees, very glorious, all performing such beautiful seva. So dear to Guru and Vaishnavas, we pray that we can be remembered by the Vaishnavas, remembered by all the devotees, and then our life can be auspicious. Otherwise, without that, this Kali Yuga is only darkness. Auspiciousness means that the Vaishnavas are thinking of us. And who are the Vaishnavas? All the Bhaktas. So our mission is actually simple. Just the name of Srila Gurudev, the spirit of Srila Gurudev. Bhakta Bandhav means Gurudev's heart, Gurudev's mood, and trying to follow the footsteps of that, trying to receive the dust of his lotus feet. The Braja Gopis were looking, where is Krishna disappeared? Where is Krishna disappeared? Oh, at the Rasa dance, they found his footprints. And they found the footprints of Srimati Radhika, and they followed those footprints to find Krishna. Following those footprints, then Srimati Radhika thought, oh, they're coming near. Then, oh, we should give them our mercy, give them our association. So if we want to be in Gurudev's association, we have to follow his footprints. Follow the footprints of Gurudev. So you want to find Gurudev, you go to Vrindavan, go to all the places of Vrindavan. Or if you cannot go there by body, go by mind. So part of my plan for later, I'm going to be doing at least 2 Zooms a month. And the idea is we're always giving hari-katha, but actually we should learn to apply this process. And so we can do Manasi Parikrama of the Dham. We can do Manasi Parikrama of the glories of Gurudev. This is important. The Vaishnavas talk about this over and over again. Gurudev talks about this over and over again. If you want to follow the footsteps of Gurudev, you have to find his footsteps. And where is his footsteps? Wherever he's always, it said, Govardhane Giro Sada. He's always residing in Govardhan. Seva Kunje Braje Ramye. If you want to find Gurudev, Gurudev is wandering around the forest of Vrindavan. So Gurudev said, I am disappearing from the west to show you that I am appearing in Vrindavan, and try to follow me to Vrindavan. Develop desire and love for the Vrindavan, and then our life can be supremely auspicious. All right, so we're going to have Aarti here in 1 minute, 2 minutes. Can we put the garlands on before? Then I can let the devotees speak for a couple minutes. Is it okay, Vrindavan Chandraji? Okay, so Tirtha and Vrindavan, you can put the garlands on, okay? And then we want to hear quickly from the devotees, okay? Sorry for speaking so long and foolishly and incoherently, but meandering stream. Okay, Dandavad Pranams, everybody. I would like to hear from Basanta Prabhu, Madhuri Kunj, all the devotees really quick, please. Or long. Sorry for taking so much time. Tirtha, you're a host now, so maybe you can put them, make me the host so you can go put on the garlands. I'm going to mute myself. Haribo. Haribo. We should give darshan of Seva Kunj to Seva Kunj. How about that?
That's a better idea.
No, but we have a few minutes. They're going to put on all the garlands, so we have a few minutes, okay? Then we'll have face-to-face darshan of Thakurji's. Oh, Jai Ho. Huh? No, it's okay. Well, all right, Haribo, everybody.
We have we can unplug the TV. Yeah, okay. I'm going to unplug the TV and that everybody can take beautiful darshan.
It's so sweet with seeing devotees from all over the world. Wow, this is so great. Really, really happy to see everybody. And hopefully we can do this again. Wow, look at that. Everyone can see? This is beautiful. Sheva Kunj and 4 Manjaris and Sakhis. Jai Ho. Right? So beautiful Madhuri Kunj, sweet, sweet Kunj. In Lithuania. Sweet family there. This is nice. It's like an introduction to Dayanidhi here joining us from Maui. So we have from all over the world, all our devotees, all the devotees of Srila Gurudev. Beautiful. So, I don't know if Jashodananda Prabhu is doing the Bhakti Zoom today but, if he doesn't, it's be nice, that we can do, you need a few hours to hear from everybody, but tonight we're going to be hearing more, we could share it if we like. You want to say a few words, anybody? Vasantabru, you want to say a few words? We have a couple minutes while the garlands are being put on. Hari-katha is such a thing, that's why you have to always hear more and more, because there's no time, it feels like. One topic, but share something with us, please.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. I'm actually very shy to speak, but today is our Gurudev's appearance day, so it is an opportunity to remember him, and this is our everything. So, Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshuran Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. First of all, we offer our unlimited Dandavat Pranam to the dust of the lotus feet of our dear Srila Gurudev. Just a moment ago, listening to Maharaja's words, so many memories come to mind. When it comes to Guru Maharaj and the beautiful mood he had towards all of the devotees. We were here discussing just before Maharaji came online that we have heard from the Vaishnavas that the appearance day of the Acharyas of Srila Gurudev is so merciful, but the disappearance day then more merciful. So on the disappearance day, it is so merciful because all the Vaishnavas that have love for Gurudev, they have like open shop in their heart. So Maharaji was giving the example of Hanuman. You can imagine if it was the disappearance day of Lord Ram and you would come to Hanumanji, Hanuman would be with open heart and he would allow you to see. And when you have something beautiful that gives you so much happiness in your heart, even if you are very poor and you have one drop of honey and you have tasted that drop of honey and you see that somebody has never tasted that, so you will want eagerly to distribute that to everybody so that everybody can know the glories of your Gurudev. So on the disappearance day of the Vaishnavas, we have such opportunity that the Vaishnavas, they are with open heart. Everybody who has met Srila Gurudev, we are so eager that we can share, that everybody would know the glories of our Gurudev. We try to convey at least, in the best of our ability or inability, whatever we have, we try to give and we try to remember. So if we meditate on Gurudev and we think of him, this beautiful mood comes in our heart that, mostly we don't remember that, oh, he was so smart or he was so handsome. These are features that we remember, right? But if we close our eyes and we remember Guru Maharaj, what we will remember first? We will remember his merciful sidelong glance, his beautiful blue eyes full of compassion towards all of us. And we will remember his beautiful mood of service. He will remember how constant he was and how always he was available. He was an ocean of mercy, and he was also a poet and a Rasik Vaishnava, and he was always sharing with us his inner realization. He was always sharing with us what he heard from his Gurudev. And whoever came in contact with him, we became so rich spiritually. He was distributing. He would come to Badger, and I remember one of the first darshans we took of him, he said, oh, I have brought so many jewels and I am freely distributing. Who will take these jewels? And he was a great king of mercy. And he was distributing this bhakti ras to everybody. So on this disappearance day, what we can understand is the Vaishnavas, they have open heart, open shop, and they are inviting you. You come and take what my Gurudev has given everybody, freely distributing in the measure of what everybody has and what everybody has received. Also, separation is very high today. And a very sweet, merciful mood comes towards everybody around the world. It is wonderful to be, even though we're so far away, Actually, we're not far away from the Vaishnavas. Wherever, the remembrance of Gurudev is, in New York, in Lithuania, or in Badger, or wherever in Maui and in Hawaii, wherever we are remembering Gurudev, we are together, we are one heart, and that very special sweetness is present in the atmosphere. So today we were just discussing with all the devotees here in Madhuri Kunj. We're so lucky that Maharaja is joining us and that he will share his sweet realization, what he has realized by being with Gurudev. He has shared such a precious gem today that he has said, there's many things I don't know, but what is it that I know? I know the name of my Gurudev. And whenever I remember him, I know his name and I know how he behaved and I know how he was with myself and how kind and how merciful he was with all of us. And if we develop some faith in this is the entrance to bhakti. That is it. That all we remember the lotus feet of Gurudev, this is enough. That we glorify his name, this is enough. That we remember with warmth in our heart how kind, how warm he was himself. Oh, this is enough. So very lucky, very grateful to be in the presence of the Vaishnavas, asking everybody for their mercy that we can always remember Srila Gurudev. And as tradition, we are trying to celebrate. But actually, real celebration means we get together with one heart. May philosophy and may conceptions not divide us. May our heart unite us. May the name of Srila Gurudev unite us. May his sweet mood of service, Bhakta Bandhav, the friend of all devotees, may that mood unite us. May his realization of love unite us. And then we will find that it can be very warm in Vrindavan. The heart of the Brijavasis is very warm, and we are invited into that warmth. So, to the sun of our life, to the rain of our life, to that flowing river of bhakti in our life, today we are remembering Gurudev. And his light is still shining upon us. It's a beautiful thing. The proof that his light is shining upon us is that desire in our heart to hear his glories, that desire to take darshan of the deities, that desire to continue serving his mission. That is the proof that the sun is there. It's shining. And we feel inspired. And we see his presence in the Mahaprashadam that he left behind. What is the Mahaprashadam of Gurudev? His dear bhaktas, his dear devotees. And they are like Hanuman today, with open heart. Come, see my Gurudev. And they are distributing without any limitation. Whatever Gurudev distributed to everyone that met him, today all the bhaktas, all the devotees, they're freely giving. So it's a very sweet occasion. Very glad to be in your presence. And pranam to Maharaji, pranam to all the devotees, especially pranam to Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Gosvami Maharaj, Srila Gurudev. Pranam to everybody. Hare Krishna.